Hello, this is Compound Interest Stock Guy, and I just want to talk about how the companies I'm going to be talking about in the future are going to be a little different. I'm trying to adapt to the markets, just be a little more mature in my investing perspectives, things of that nature. So stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. I'd love to have you along for this ride that I'm on in my investing journey to become like a quarter millionaire, like half a millionaire, a millionaire, and then, even on and on. I have good goals for myself, but I'm not expecting that it's gonna happen tomorrow because things take time. That's kind of the basis. I kind of feel I also want to touch on this. I feel like the compound interest part of my channel is kind of a lost in translation. I have touched on it, and when I started the channel, when you have this vision for what you want it to be, and it doesn't really take shape, so you kind of like adapt to things, and it's like you talk about cannabis or you talk about commodities and stuff, but my whole basis was like the vision and stuff, and eventually I think it will get to there. Is the basis is like, okay, you get $10,000 in your investing account, and you get a 20% gain. Well, then you're up to like $12,000, right? So you've grown your account. Now, when you do that trade, or that that swing trade or whatever, then in the future, then you don't need to get onto another trade after that. You can just chill out and let the good trades come to you, right? If you see Canopy at $25, or $30, and then you're like, yeah, I think it's gonna go to $40, and you're ready to let it go up that way, then you can get another 30%, right? So now you got your 12,000, and then you times that by 33%, and then you got like 16,000, right? And that's like the thing about compound interest, right? So as long as you're not taking too bad losses, and that's where I will want to get into using stop losses in my trades in the future. Right now, I do not use stop losses for certain reasons, because I've heard a lot of bad things that the market makers use that against you. But in big trades, when you have a lot of money on the line, I think it's a useful tool to use. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about. But yeah, that's the whole basis of my channel, because I know that if I was able to get 20% returns all like 5-10 times a year on, say, like $30,000 or $50,000, I would have a lot of money at the end of the year if I did like 10 or 20 trades and I didn't lose a lot of money. And that's all based on having very accurate and just waiting for the RSI and the candlesticks to align. And then if it goes against you, you take your 2 or 3% and you put your stop loss on. So that's the kind of focus I want to get onto. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment information purposes. Do not buy or sell based on anything I talk about. But yeah, that's kind of the basis. So again, the companies that I do want to focus on in the future, I don't want to focus on companies so much under $1. And I almost kind of I don't want to find really any more cannabis stocks. Like, I'm not really interested in this new upcoming company that came out, because I think the winners have already been decided. Obviously there might be another company that comes out, but I don't think it's that likely that it's gonna be able to beat the competition. So I think it's better and safer to focus on companies such as like Aphria, when Tilray's getting to be a good price, Canopy, Chronos, VFF, even like EMH, they got EBITDA positive. True Leaf, yeah, they're going down today. Grow Generations, GRWG, Metafarm Labs, ValensGro-works, Cannabis. You know, I do own other shares. Like I own Geneva, I own Isidol, I own a lot of this stuff. But in the future, like I do want to cash out of some of these positions that the companies aren't really like getting to where I want them to be. I need to learn to not give these companies so many like mistakes, right? If they make a mistake and like the market doesn't like them, might like it, take that as a sign to get out. Like I need to be less stubborn. Like a lot about investing and like trading is fighting your inner demons, right? Like you have to learn what are the things that are holding you back, and these are the things that are holding me back, right? Some people don't like, they don't let their winners like ride long enough, right? So you could let it ride longer, things of that nature, right? It's all about adapting in the market, and you're never going to be a perfect trader or investor. That's just the basis of investing. I also do want to get more into doing like long-term puts on companies that I think are bullshit, and make money that way. I'm just adapting. I want to be a more mature investor in the markets. I want to make better, wiser decisions with my capital. So again, it's gonna happen, right? I need to sell a lot of positions and restart and things. I think I'll have the opportunity to reset, you know, because I'm gonna reset and I'm gonna sell a lot of positions in the next like 3 to 6 months, and I'm gonna reset, take my money out of it, and then start again like next summer, right? And I mean, maybe with commodities or technology stocks, maybe I would play in like January or February. But you know, I just see like a recession happening as well, so there's things of that nature too, right? So again, I'm probably not gonna like, my goal, and I don't know if it'll happen, but sometime in 2020 is where like 90% of like all my cannabis stocks are profitable companies, right? They're cash flow positive, and they're like running their business without like having to add dilution or anything of that nature. Again, it's a hard thing to deal with, because like I want to own Cannabis because I know that one day they may be selling 100,000 kilograms at like $3 to $4 a gram, and that's like 300 to 400 million, and then maybe they're selling like 25 to 50 million in hemp per year, and then they're selling another like 30 or 50 million dollars in propagation, so then they're doing about 500 million in sales, and then they're going to be doing like 50 to 150 million in net income. So they're not there yet, but they're gonna get there, and I do believe they will. That's just my belief. I think they're strong contender to be one of the top dogs. So yeah, it's a little more risky than, say, in my opinion, like a True Leaf or like a Grow Generation. But again, like Grow Generation also has to compete with Scott's Miracle-Gro, so they may get acquired by Scott's Miracle-Gro or something. But, or you know, Scott's Miracle-Gro may affect their company. So again, there's risk with every company, right? And that's what I need to be, a more diligent investor, and I want to be one of the top investors in the world. I mean that. I want to make great returns year over year, and I'm only gonna get that if I do my good value investing and I find stocks that are profitable and they're not burning cash too much, and they're like growing their revenues. So that's the kind of basis, you know. I don't want to mess around with companies that are like in under $1 so much, like 25 cents, 50 cents. I just want to focus on the best, because the market's not going to be in a recession. Like, we're already kind of in a recession. the market's not going to be very favorable to these companies in a recession if they're burning cash. Like, they'll get annihilated. They'll go bankrupt. Some of these companies will go bankrupt. So I don't want that to happen in my companies that I invest my hard-earned money with. So that's kind of like where I want my investing to get to. Again, we are in a big growth space, and I do believe that the cannabis industry will be a $1 trillion industry. I got that video by 2043. Hey, it may come back, like it may happen in 2035 or 2030 for all I know. The growth is just phenomenal with the compound interest. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video off. Thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate the support, and give me thumbs up and encouragement with comments and everything like that. And yeah, I want all the people who are following me, I want us to make a lot of money in the future, to be very profitable. Again, that's my goal. And Shaka, keep compound that info, listen to my lingo, and yeah, until next time, peace.